The dangers of racing chariots during the ancient Roman Empire were considerable, but those who own the out-of-print title Circus Maximus by Avalon Hill can make things even more interesting by adding weapons to the race. In Volume 17, Issue number 5 of the General, there is a section on special weapons that may be used for the race. Although the special weapons falls under another optional rule set of using preparation points, players may opt to include one special weapon with some provision as part of their driver's gear. The simplest of the three weapons listed, the Pouch of Dust, is exactly that, a pouch containing fine dust to temporarily blind the other driver. To use the pouch, you must be adjacent to the other driver and spend one movement point as part of the throwing action. To throw the dust, you must roll 2 six-sided dice and add the driver modifier. If the total is 10 or more, the attack is successful. The driver who is attacked with the dust must roll 2 dice plus their driver modifier and consult the dust attack table. Once you have thrown the Pouch of Dust, it is gone for good, whether the attack was successful or not. The knife is a handy tool to have when you need to free horses or cut the reins to free the driver. You can throw this type of knife, but you will need to add one for each to-hit roll since it is not meant for throwing. It will cost you 1 movement point to throw the knife. However, you can use a special knife or throwing dagger as part of your arsenal. Once per race, you may make a throw attempt at another driver regardless of the facing. The range is calculated using the target hex, but not the hex occupied by the attacker. Throwing the knife costs 1 movement point. When thrown, the attacker rolls a single d6 die for each hex of range and subtracts their driver modifier. If the total is 3 or less, the attack succeeds and the attacked driver must roll 2 d6s on the knife attack table. Remember, once you throw your knife, you no longer have it to use for either cutting horses away or freeing yourself. A driver may use the spear to attack other drivers or teams. The attack can only be made if their car is adjacent to either the opposing driver or their team. The attack costs 2 movement points to make, and only 1 attack may be made per turn. As long as the spear is retained, the driver can attack with it the next turn. The attacker rolls 2 d6s and adds their driver modifier. If the result is 10 or more, the attack succeeds and the opposing driver must roll 2 d6s on the spear attack table. A roll of 2 to 6 causes a major wound, a roll of 7, 8, or 9 causes a minor wound, and a roll of 10, 11, or 12 causes a kill. You can access the dust, knife, and spear attack tables if you have a copy of the General, Volume 17, Issue number 5, or check the Files section of the web pages dedicated to Circus Maximus, such as you can find on Board Games Geek. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday.